now that I've showed you kind of my haul of clothing that's already done and that I like, now I wanted to show you all the fabrics that I got from the thrift store, which is considerable. So I'm going to Greece. So there's a lot of very like white linen fabrics, and then I really like this white with the blue, and it very much reminds me of Greece. So I was thinking about trying to figure out how I could turn this into a shirt somehow. I don't know what it was for, maybe like a small table or something. There's like little napkins that go with it. I don't know what I'll do with those, but maybe I'll Mod Podge them into some sort of like strap or something. I'm not sure yet. I found a ton of bed sheets. So this is like the stretchy one, which I was planning on just cutting around the whole edge of this and taking the elastic, because then I don't have to buy elastic for anything that I want to make. Bed sheets are great because they come in these giant bolts of fabric, and you already know that they're super like soft and comfy. So I happened to find some good ones in some different colors. I got a bunch of these green ones. I was thinking about maybe making a skirt out of this one. We'll see if it looks stupid or not. I have no idea. And then I found all the pillowcases that went with it, and another green one. Oops, not a pink one. So I got a couple of green tone sheets. I don't know what I'll make with them yet. The other thing they're great for is they're really easy fabric to just screw around with. So if you screw up, you don't feel too bad about it because it was just a sheet. I found this really pretty colored pillowcase, which I thought would make maybe a cute tank top or something, or maybe some pajama shorts. I'm not sure yet. I like the little vaguely detailed pink stripes on there. I found two of these like window shades that are bright red, or not bright red, but they're like kind of a jewel red. They're not, I don't think they're canvas, but they feel more like a canvas sort of material. So I was thinking, so there's one and then there's another one, and they're kind of like the perfect jumper size, or maybe like a two-piece set, like a skirt and a top. But I'm kind of digging a jumper. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these sheets, because then like here's a whole nother sheet set. Ooh, these are really soft. I don't know what I'll do with that either. I found two couch cushions that are like stripy. I was kind of thinking I kind of want to make like a little vest or something out of it. Like a loose vest I thought would be really cute. It seems like it'd be really easy. They're Ralph Lauren. Fancy. It's a nice like tan fabric. Easy to make really anything out of. Maybe a skirt. There's tons of it, so I can make a big like twirly hoop skirt. Hoop skirt? Might not be a hoop skirt. Or some fun little overalls. Not little, like long, like kind of loose overalls. God, curtains and fabric are so expensive, and you go to the thrift store and they're just like, here they are for free. Not for free, but you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm stealing. This is so much fabric for so little. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. This is definitely curtains. I don't know what I want to make out of this fabric. There's a lot of it. There's a lot of this fabric. I should have thought this through before I bought it. I don't know. My sister's coming to town. Maybe she'll help me figure it out. Somebody was getting rid of a lot of square window shades. Yeah, there's another creamy one. It doesn't end, guys. I swear. I've got more over here. Oh, this is like a tablecloth. I think this is a tablecloth. But I liked the texture of the fabric. There's some runs in it and stuff, but I almost don't mind them. Maybe it'll look a little thrifted. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna make out of that. Well, it's kind of already in a skirt shape, but I don't think it's the right material. I think it'd be a weird material to have a skirt out of. Okay, I don't know what this is. I think it might be a bed skirt. Yeah, oh my god. I think it's a bed skirt. What the heck? Funny. Okay, I don't know about this blue edging, but I really liked this interior fabric with the flowers on it. I really like those like antique-y looking flowers, and I was thinking about making maybe like a little crop top out of it. This is how I decide my designs. I like hold them up like this. Or maybe it could be like a little dress. No, I kind of like the crop top idea. This one very much reminds me of the outfits Julie Andrews makes in Sound of Music, where she makes them out of curtains, and they're just like these like super flowery curtain outfits that she makes. You guys know what I'm talking about. The hills are alive. I'm gonna feel like doing that over and over and over and over and over all the time. I'm gonna annoy the shit out of my friend in Greece. Okay, there's like a couple things left. Okay, I found two like kind of antique-y handkerchiefs, which I have no idea what I'll use for, but they're so pretty. Maybe someday I'll make like a baby blanket out of old paint. No, that's kind of gross, isn't it? People like blow their noses in these, don't they? I found this, which is like a sheer thing. I have this like sheer crop top that I've worn in a few videos that people have asked me about, that I got from Topshop like years ago, and I love it because I have so many bralettes that are super cute, and I love being able to like wear them and show them, like they're so cute. And so like a sheer crop top is perfect. So I was thinking maybe I could do like a, I don't know if those would go sideways or this way, but I think a crop top is gonna be what that's gonna work into. And then this is the last piece of fabric, I promise. This is actually hysterical. This has like a huge stain on it. It's like right here, but only in this square of the fabric. This is actually a wedding chair cover or something. I don't, like the chair covers that you would put on over at a wedding. Like it's like these like really beautiful floral details. I held it up. I can't show you really, but I held it up because it's like this. This is like the chair, right? This is the top of the chair. I held it up like this. And there's these two ties that go around like the back of the chair. But I held it up. And like, here's the stained part, but I like tied this back here. And I was like, oh my god, it could be a dress. So I have to figure out how I'm gonna get around this horribly stained thing, but straight across shoulder, you know, because it's stiff enough that it stays up. Like that is so pretty. I have to figure this out because this chair cover would be such a pretty dress. Maybe I'm going to get married. Maybe I will get married in this. Can you imagine just getting married in a chair cover? Wait, just super classy bride. Oh my god. So that's it. I will show you what these things become in like the next part of the video. So for the past 3 days, like I've just been sewing things and making stuff out of those, and I haven't used all of it obviously because that's a lot of fabric, but I've been making random stuff, and so I will show you and you will recognize the fabrics. Also, my allergies are really bad, so I'm so sorry. I just sound awful right now, like super congested, and it's bad. Here's a vest that I made out of the pillow cover. I've been wanting a vest, and I just think this is so cute. Made this yesterday. It was really simple. I don't own a vest to kind of copy off of, so I just kind of made it up as I went along, but I think it turned out really well. It started out as a square anyway, so all I did was cut off all the corners so that it was just fabric, and then it was already a square, so all I did was cut out like the neckline and the arms, and then cut a straight down here and put some buttons on it, and that's all that was. It was pretty simple. So if you can find a couch cushion that you like, since it was a couch cushion, it was made out of the right fabric for what I wanted in the vest. It actually was perfect. I wouldn't want it out of any other material, so that was a good time. Really proud of that one. Also, I made, this one is really funny because I'm not actually sure how I'm doing this yet, but this looks just like what it was to begin with. This is my pillowcase dress. So literally I just cut the bottom off the pillowcase. It's just still the pillowcase. I really like the color, so I was like, okay, what can I do this? So I cut the top or the bottom off of the pillowcase so that there's an opening on both ends so you can see all the way through it. And then I just hemmed it over. So the top and the bottom just kind of look exactly the same. I just sewed this on to it, which is just cord that I got from the craft store a while ago. And I spent way longer than I needed to trying to figure out how to attach the other ends of the cord, which I never actually ended up doing because I decided that I can just tie it behind my neck. And then the back of the dress just kind of drapes when I'm wearing it. I kind of think it looks like an apron when I have it on and it's tied behind my neck. It's better when the straps are just straight, but I haven't figured out how to make them stay on yet. So we'll maybe in the future, but for now it's fine with the straps tied behind my neck and me looking like I'm wearing an apron a little bit. It's cute with a little jacket over it, and then you can't quite tell as much and gives it a little bit more shape. Really only sewed like 3 things on this dress.
Don't let them get the best of you when you are under the weather, getting caught in the storm. Do you remember I told you?
I just finished this thing last night, and this is just a skirt. It's just a circle skirt. This part is actually just a bed sheet. It actually really goes well with this shirt. So like this. It's just a circle skirt. You just fold your fabric in 4ths, and then you can go online, you can Google circle skirt calculator, and it will literally calculate all your measurements for you, and then you just chalk it out with a tape measure. Like use a piece of chalk and just draw on the fabric and then just cut it out exactly. It's really simple. I didn't film it because it just seems like I don't really know what I'm doing, so it would probably be better if you find somebody who actually knows what they're doing. But anyway, turned into this. I just put like a little waistband on it. But the inside I actually really love because I also had this sheer fabric that I used to have hanging from my ceiling in my bedroom, which was just like kind of curtains, gauzy, pretty fabric falling down, and I wasn't using it anymore. So I cut out like 3 of the same size ones, and they're all under the skirt. So when I twirl around, which is really fun in a circle skirt, it shows off these kind of extra layers, which I really like. So this skirt took a couple hours to make, I think, just because hemming the bottom of a circle skirt is obnoxious, and I had to do it 3 times. I was doing everything I could to avoid putting in a zipper. So what I actually ended up doing is the waistline fits me just a little bit loose, so I can get it over my head and onto my waist. And then what I did is I attached just these guys, which is just more of the fabric, and some of the, I just stuck some of this cord stuff inside the fabric so that it's a little bit more stiff and resilient and holds its shape better. And then when I have the skirt on, I just tie this in the back and pull it a little bit tight so that it brings in a little, like, the looseness of the skirt, and then it just makes a little bow in the back, and it's pretty cute. The other thing I have made is actually the top that I'm wearing. You'll probably recognize this as the curtains that I bought at the thrift store. It was like this super long thing of fabric that's just sheer and has those stripes in it, and I have so much of that fabric left. I should just mass produce these because this was like the most simple thing I made. I just cut out literally like a square of that fabric, and then I cut out a square inside of it within these 2 lines for the neckline, hemmed that square, hemmed this part right here, and then I literally just sewed the edges together. I didn't even do anything fancy. This, I hemmed this, and then it like tucks into itself, if you see that. So they actually just kind of turn inside out, and that's the entire shirt. It's just a square, and then put it over your head and put these sides together. And it was really simple, and it's probably like my favorite shirt that I own now. It's looked good with everything that I've put on. Everything that I own is kind of like a high-waisted something, and then this shirt goes on and it just like goes with everything.
I know the time does not stand still. Can see the world when it's spinning, spinning, compensating for the moments that I spill.
So this was a tablecloth, and I turned it into a skirt. Again, it's just a circle skirt. The tablecloth itself started out as a oval, so the skirt's kind of got a interesting shape to it. This is the skirt that goes like this. I kind of put the ovalness to the one side so it goes up here and then down. So when I have it on, it's like that. And then what I did is I put 2 buttonholes to avoid having to put it in like a zipper. I put 2 buttonholes on each side and then buttons. And then what it does is it just pulls in the fabric like that, and it does a little gather so it fits my waist, and the buttons just show in the back, which is pretty cute.
Try to pin me down, you don't have a clue.
All right, last thing that I have, and I'm pretty proud of this thing. I'm not entirely sure where I'm gonna wear it. I'm thinking, since I'm going to Greece, it's gonna be a huge thing to put in my bag, but I put a lot of work in. Well, I didn't put in that much work. It was actually pretty easy to make, but it's so pretty, and I feel like it's just a lot to wear around here in Minnesota. But it is this dress, and it's got a full skirt, so it goes all the way to the floor, which is all the way there. Yep. This also is a full circle skirt, and then it's just got it's actually just a bed sheet. It's a green bed. It's literally a green bed sheet that I cut into a circle skirt, and then this is 1/2 of an old handkerchief, and then it's just got crossback straps, and it is the cutest thing. I feel like I'm gonna go herd goats in it. I don't have layers under this. Like it's just a skirt, and super cheap. I probably made it for about $2. I just want to like frolic around in a field in it.
So watch me fly. So watch me fly. So watch me fly. So watch me fly.
There you have it. That's all of the things that I made during this thrift haul, and I have so much fabric left. I'm still getting used to kind of filming things that I do, just because I'm so used to, you know, like I'll go to the thrift store and then I will literally just sit in my house for days and just play with the stuff that I got and like screw around with it and sew things and make things, and then, you know, like post things that I make up onto Depop, and so I'm used to being very alone and having my own time for it, and so I'm still getting used to just filming it all. So if you have suggestions on how better to film things, or how you would prefer to see things, or what you'd like me to talk about for thrift hauls or just clothing stuff in general, that would be cool, because I don't really know what I'm doing. And so when I'm like holding up clothes, I'm like, I don't know, it's a shirt, let me talk about it. I don't know what to say though. It's got arms and a neck hole. Well, I hope you guys liked that. Please help me out. Tell me how I can make that better. I love you guys. Thanks for watching me. I appreciate it. I think it's really cool that you guys watch me at all. I mean, I don't know. I'm just sitting here living my life, and I happen to turn on the camera. And so thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm feeling so emotional. I got my period today. That's why. Anyway, thank you. Appreciate it. I'll see you later. It's also my birthday in about 2 days, I think. I don't actually know. On the 14th. April 14th is my birthday, and I'm turning 25. So I am a quarter of a century old, which just doesn't feel right. I'm going to be celebrating my birthday up north with my family. I'll be coming back on the 16th and hitting the airport to London, and then from London I'll head over to Greece to meet my friend Nate and go on adventures. So the next time you see me will probably be in Greece. All right, thanks.